and welcome to the last edition of News 6. I'm Jennifer Gosser. Today's show is presented by Mrs. Lisa Lozier's 6th grade class from Fort Jennings Elementary in Fort Jennings, Ohio. In our program today, we'll bring you some important people in our community. In our first story, Katrina will tell us about a woman whose hobby was covered the floors of almost all the homes in Fort Jennings.
Catherine Huguenard weaves rugs the old-fashioned way with a hand-operated loom. Mrs. Huguenard started weaving about 20 years ago when she was 65. Now at 85, she makes about 3 to 4 rugs a day. Each rug takes about 2 hours. Mrs. Huguenard got interested in rug weaving from a friend who gave her an old-fashioned loom. This loom is different from others because it is hand-operated, not pedal-operated. Mrs. Huguenard buys scrap material from local sewing shops, but sometimes receives the material from the community to make her rugs. Mrs. Huguenard enjoys her hobby because it is easy but creative. Mrs. Huguenard is innovative with her hobby, as the person in our next story, Lori, tells us about it. Miss Nora Meg of Bluffton, Ohio, Tole paints. Tole painting on wood is a difficult but rewarding hobby. Sheila Meg interviewed her about this hobby.
How do you Tole paint?
Okay, when you paint projects with acrylic paints, like this one is, you should shake it up first. This is palette paper I'm putting the paint on. This paint dries in about 10 minutes, so you gotta work with it quick. The dress is blue. There's an outline of a pattern on here that you follow in with the lines.
Why did you choose this hobby?
I've always enjoyed artwork in school and doing crafts, and I needed a hobby to keep me occupied, and I thought this might be fun.
Do you sell the paintings?
No, not right now. I just do it for enjoyment. With acrylics, you've got to start with a wet paintbrush. Get it rinsed off. You just tap it on the towel, get some of the moisture out. Dip it in like this, like say I was doing the black on this. It would be blended like that. That's how you do the shadowing. This takes, if you're doing a project in just all one coat of acrylic, you sand between the coats, or there's going to be rough lines through it. Okay, this is the finished project here after it's been painted and it's been sealed with a ceramic coat.
Miss Meg takes special care while painting her projects, and each one holds a special memory. In our next story, Jamie will tell you about a building that holds a lot of memories.
Memorial Hall in Fort Jennings was built in memory of Colonel William Jennings. The building was built on the site where Fort Jennings once stood in 1812. Memorial Hall is important to our community because it has a small collection of museum articles and also holds our town meetings. Some articles in the hall are a cannonball, which was found at Jennings Creek, a hand grenade, some Indian artifacts, and a flintlock pistol and rifle and World War II German helmets. These items have been logged for safekeeping and for posterity. The hall also holds meetings for the town council and the mayor. Speaking of the mayor, that is the subject of our next story. Amy tells us about it.
Have you met a lady mayor? If you haven't, meet Regina Schindler, Fort Jennings' first woman mayor. Jeff Whitler interviewed Mrs. Schindler about her new position in our town.
Did you run for office?
I was asked to run. The mayor that was in office at the time, George Hellman, decided not to run again, or he'd probably still be mayor. And there was a couple men from the town come and asked me if I would run for mayor, and the first time I said I didn't know anything about it because I wasn't on council. And they said, "Oh, you do a good job." Well, I didn't think any more about it till finally they talked me into it, and I beat my opponent 3-1.
When did you begin your career?
I was sworn in a year ago, January 1st, and I have a year and a half yet to serve, or a little more.
What are some of your duties as mayor?
Well, number one, I have to preside over the council meetings, which we have once a month, and we have all kind of businesses. I mean, anything pertaining to the town is our business. And maybe you don't know, but when you are voted in as mayor, you're also voted in as justice of the peace. I've never married anyone, and I don't think any of the mayors in Fort Jennings ever have. But that is one of our duties as mayor. And, you know, I have 4 children and a husband, and the kids are all married, but it's like having a family of 583 people to take care of. You know, anything that happens in this town, it's my problem.
Is there a lot of paperwork involved in being a mayor?
Sometimes, when I have mayor's court, I have a lot.
Do we need the equipment to do this, or do they use the same stuff all the time, or do we have to buy new?
Thanks for joining us on News 6.
I appreciate your asking me to do this. It's a lot of fun.
Mrs. Schindler enjoys politics and hopes to become more involved with her office.
Thank you for joining us. This is the last show of the year, so we hope you join us next year for more fun-filled and informative programs. We would like to thank all the schools that participated this year and the dedicated staff and crew here at WBGU. Have a fun and safe summer.